So, doing a walk out of Samaipata today, up to a viewpoint. It's about a 45-minute to an hour climb, so we're about halfway. Getting quite high up now. Don't know if you can be able to see it, but there's a vulture flying around over there. A black vulture, we believe, but yeah, he's just flying away now. We're above him, and not got too far to go to get to the top. And this is us at the top. Nice view. Yeah, the walking track down is a little bit steep in places and rutted, but you know, good job we got our sticks, and nearly down the bottom. So our place we're staying in Samaipata is YVY Hotel. Very pretty little place, great value. 20 odd quid a night with breakfast. There's a little stream there. It's set in about 1 acre of gardens, and we had to within about half an hour of getting here, we had a little episode with some cows and having to evict them, or helping the owners evict the cows from the property.
Just had an invasion of cows at the accommodation where we're staying. So Chris and I and Helen and Alex, the owners, just chased them all out. Wow, there was loads of them. Dear me.
This is our nice room. Out to a little balcony. And quite a nice bathroom. So there's just outside our house, and about 5 minutes of Merlin listening. We must have heard about 12 birds, including a rare little woodpecker. So we're here at the fort of Samaipata. It's about a 2-hour walk all the way around, I think. We've got a taxi man waiting for us, so off to see what the archaeological site is. An old Inca site, apparently. And these are hopefully 2 other trips that we're doing. So the one on the right is what we're doing tomorrow, which is giant tree ferns in the Ambora National Park. And then Codo de los Andes is another walk, a bit of a hike near here, which we'll probably do on Wednesday. So from the little picture there, you can see Samaipata is ahead of us, which is this little town off in the distance there. And then you got the valleys and mountains that away, and the same the other way. It's a beautiful day. So there's some allegedly carvings of some jaguar and puma in these rocks, and a couple of snakes. You have to use your imagination, but these are all sort of pre-Inca created. The niches, I think, according to this little bit of information, where they put mummies or statues of their gods, but the actual temples are all sort of built up onto the rocks. And there's about 4 temples here that are built. These are some remnants of Inca houses, and underneath they believe they're foundations from other cultural groups, such as from the Amazon and the valleys, the Mojo Koyas and Chanes, or Chains, not too sure. Just walking along the path just now,
Yeah.
I got very close to a snake, or a snake got close to me, so I didn't see it, it's about 6 inches away from my foot, and then it slithered into the bush, so about a
Big
metre
shout,
long.
yeah. So a big shout out to our great nephew Ford, bless him. He's 5 years old and he's following our travels on YouTube, and he's quite mesmerised to see us on the TV. But yeah, the snake Ford, that would have made you jump, mate. So luckily Uncle Chris's foot was only about 6 inches away from his tail, and as it slithered off into the bush, thankfully.
On the other side of the rock now, there's another 5 of these little places where they put their mummies or gods, and then you've got a terrific view of the hills and landscape behind. Yeah, very nice. We're just finishing up a little bit of street food lunch. Jan's finishing off a sausage. We've had 4 skewers, so we've got a couple of sausagey things, but we think there might be heart, and a beefy thing which might be alpaca with a bit of sausage on it, and I'm going to go for one of these chicken ones in a minute. But other than quite a lot of flies, it's very nice. Day tour up to the Amboro National Park, and nice views. We've got a little tour group of half a dozen, and yeah, going to see some giant tree ferns today. A little hummingbird nest. A little hummingbird nest. So this is a baby tree fern. Grows about 1 centimetre a year. So this one's about 50 years old, but they do grow up to 20 metres. And the plants don't even die even when they fall over at 20 metres. They sprout another one from the head and keep growing. And so they date back to about 300 million years. One of the first plants on the planet.
Mushrooms there.
Yeah. Lots of mushrooms on the trunk. Yeah, very interesting walk so far. Nice little mirador. We were lucky enough just now to hear a toucan, didn't get to see it. So these ferns are 7-8 metres tall, 700 to 800 years old. So we've reached the summit of our walk, and to show you, we've got 360-degree views all the way around, because they're 360. I think I've done that before on my little chats. So gonna have a spot of lunch here, and then head down. There we go, there's Jan, who survived Death Road. And she's also survived Amboro National Park.
I have.
I've just seen one of the little hummingbirds here. He's a very shy guy, so we couldn't get him on film, but we could get a good shot of him through the binoculars, so that was nice. I'll put a little picture up as to what he looks like. He had a sort of bumpy ride coming to the start of the walking trail this morning in his Spanish speaking guide, and started climbing up the hills on the elbow of the Andes. So we're having to climb up this little mountain in front of us. I don't know whether there were a couple of people coming down that you could see. About 400 metres of climb today. So here we are at the top. Got our photo taken from here, and yeah, more good views all the way around. Views are amazing up here. So we're walking along the very ridge of the mountains. So this is our little view that we've got for lunch. And yeah, you can see the cloud racing across the hills, or the mountains, I guess they are. That's where we bought from. Little hut down there. So we're quite high up now. It's a tougher walk than yesterday. We enjoyed Samaipata. Got a lovely vibe about the place. Nice square. Plenty of little shops and restaurants and stuff around it.
Yeah. And lots of interesting hikes to do.
Yes.
Which we've done.
And the best accommodation you can get.
Absolutely.
We've come up to the local vineyard and sharing a little platter of cheese and hams and a nice bottle of white wine made here.
Yeah.
This is what we came to Samaipata in, and our guy wouldn't go through, but it was a lot deeper then. But they can go through nowadays. Haven't had any rain for the last week.